A common shape that is all around us is the circle. A circle is a two-dimensional figure that is the set of points that are the same distance away from a given point, like point A. If the length of this line segment represents the distance from point A, we can find all the points that are the same distance away by rotating this line segment around point A. Every point on this circle is the same distance away from the center point. The center point is called the center. The distance from the center to the circle is called the radius. A line that passes through the center with endpoints on the circle is called a diameter. The length of the diameter is twice the radius. The diameter is represented by the variable d. The radius is represented by the variable r. Since the diameter is twice the radius, d equals 2r. Like polygons, it's useful to be able to figure out a circle's area and outside measure, or circumference. The perimeter, or distance around a circle, is called the circumference. Anyone who works with plumbing, irrigation, or ducting needs to understand circumferences before connecting lengths of pipe or duct. In every circle, the ratio of the circumference, c, to the diameter, d, comes out to be the same number, a constant. We call that number pi, which is represented by the Greek letter pi. Pi is a non-repeating, non-terminating decimal, so it goes on forever. For many practical purposes, you can round pi off to 3.14, or, if it is more convenient, as when working with a fraction, use 22/7 for pi. These are approximate values for pi. The ratio can be rewritten to isolate c, giving you an easy way to find the circumference if you know the diameter. You can calculate the circumference by multiplying the diameter by pi. And, since the diameter is twice the radius, if you know the radius, you can calculate the circumference by multiplying pi times twice the radius. Let's try a couple. What's the circumference of a circle with a diameter of 12 millimeters? Circumference, c, equals pi times the diameter, which is 12 millimeters. Use 3.14 to approximate pi, then multiply, and you get approximately 37.68 millimeters. Now, what's the circumference of a circle with a radius of 14 miles? Circumference, c, equals 2 times pi times the radius. The radius is 14 miles. This time, because 14 is a multiple of 7, it is convenient to use 22/7 to approximate pi. Multiply, and you get 88. The circumference is approximately 88 miles. Knowing the area of a circle is also useful. For instance, if you're lost in the woods, the search and rescue team will calculate a circular search area based on your last known position and how far you might have traveled since you were there. The area of a circle, which is represented by the variable a, can be found with this formula. Area equals pi times the radius squared. What's the area of a circle with a 3-mile radius? Area equals pi times the radius, which is 3, squared. You can use 3.14 to approximate pi, and 3 squared is 9. Multiply, and the area of the circle is approximately 28 26 square miles. Remember, area is always expressed as a square unit. So, circles have a center, a radius, a diameter, a circumference, and an area. The diameter is twice the radius. The circumference can be calculated by pi times the diameter, or pi times twice the radius. The area can be calculated as pi times the radius squared.